Hi everyone, this is Diana Prince. I wanted to go over this bone model with you, starting with what is in our book. Okay, so we have number 1 starting at osteon, and I have the model labeled by number. Alright, so starting with number 1, we have an osteon, which, as I told you in class, is the functional unit. So it's this cylindrical unit of the bone. I'm going to turn this around. Alright, osteon. I would have it labeled like this for a quiz or a test, alright? Representing this entire area that is in an osteon. You can also view the osteons lengthwise down this model. So this is representing the lengthwise version or view of the osteon, okay? Alright, so number 1A is concentric lamellae, which is the layers inside of this osteon. Here, you can view that by the layers brought up here, okay? But you would not find it like this in the bone. Obviously, it would be compact like this. This is just so you can view these layers. So I could label it right here for, which is this? It would be the concentric lamellae. You could also label it right here, 1A. So I have these brackets showing a layer. So that would be a concentric lamellae. All right, so as the bone is forming, you make it layer by layer inward. Next is 1C, which is the canaliculi. No, wait, let's go back to 1B. So 1B is the osteocyte. Here is an osteocyte. You can also view the osteocyte here. So 1B. Okay, right here. Next we have 1C, canaliculi. All right, so I have it labeled here. So the canaliculi are these lines coming off of the osteocytes that are interconnecting these concentric lamellae. Okay, so here I have the arrows pointing to these lines. They are also these lines here that you can see, but these darker ones you're able to see them better. All right, so canaliculi. 1D is the central canal. I have it labeled here. So in the center is the central canal. Next we have number 2, which is the perforating canals. So these are the horizontal canals. Number 2, perforating canals. These are, the red is the arteries coming into the bone. Here we have a continuation of the central canal, okay? But this hovers, the perforating canal, or Volkmann's canal, is the horizontal canal, okay? So I have it labeled here. That would be the artery inside of that perforating canal. Number 2 is interstitial lamellae. That is an old osteon, so as this bone is broken down and renews itself, you get leftover pieces of an osteon as it's being reformed. Okay, so for example, you can see this area here is not a full osteon, it is an older osteon, just a partial piece of it. Next is number 4, circumferential lamellae. That is going to be on the outer area of the bone. Okay, so you have these layers running along the outer part of this bone model. It is also brought up these layers here. Okay, so I have number 4 labeled here. It could also be labeled on one of these. Number 5 is the periosteum, and that is this outer layer of the bone, this outer covering. Number 6 is Charpais fibers. All right, labeled here. These are these white fibers coming in, connecting this outer periosteum to this bone, okay, acting as an anchor. Endosteum is going to be the inside, so endo for inside. All right, I have it labeled here. It is this area running along this. Next, we have number 8, which is the spongy bone, and number 9, which is the trabeculae, the struts and plates of spongy bone. If I ask you to know that, it would be spongy bone. So I have it number 8 here. This area is spongy bone. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, again, come to my office hours or to Open Lab or email me and I can set up a time with you outside of that.